Welcome to Phakama Africa, your unconventional news source.
Here at Phakama Africa Media, we do things differently without conforming to what is done or believed.
Join us on this journey of uncovering the story behind the story.
Welcome to Phakama Africa. With me is the younger generation of this country, and not only this country, but of this continent. Can you girls introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Malika Nkechi and I'm 16 years old.
I'm Luvo and I'm 14 years old.
Hello, I'm Oluchi Nduli.
Yes, girls, let us have a discussion here. Tell me, what is it do you want to do when you are older, or when you finish school?
That's actually a really hard question to ask me in
Why
this
is
generation.
that?
Because in this generation, there are a whole lot of billionaires at my age making money fast. So for me to go out there, I need to be prepared. And I do feel with the background that I have on this platform, I feel like I have a chance.
But what is it are you passionate about? What is it do you want to be?
I would actually like to be an athlete. I'm looking towards the athletic side because I'm really good at sports, especially in discus.
Okay.
So like, I have been looking into doing law, right, for a while now, because I feel like I'm personally good at backing up people and like helping them like when they're in an argument and with the money from law, I would like to create my own company called Nganyesi Nduli's Truck Company.
Wow.
Oh,
What
girl.
is that? So can you elaborate on that?
Okay, so basically my plan is to get money from law, right? And then after
So
I
you'll
get-
be a lawyer first, you'll be an attorney
Yes,
first,
yes.
okay?
so that I have a backup plan, if you understand, but it's what I first want to do. And then afterwards, I want to use the money that I've created from law to start the capital for my truck company. It's more so unique and it's a well-groomed company to build up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you just want to help people? Your
Yes,
passion is with the people?
Yes, with like medicine, yeah, basically with medicine and traveling a lot.
Traveling a
Yes.
lot. Okay. All of you are in high school now, isn't it? Okay, so tell me the challenges that you have, that you're experiencing amongst your peers, amongst the other girls.
That we have challenges with peer pressure. That is a big problem that we are having. And I feel like we can deal with it. It depends on the person you are, whether you're going to allow yourself to be pressurized by your peers and stuff like that, or you're going to stand your ground and follow your values and be the person that you are in high school. And the other thing that we're also struggling with is the pressure of having different type of things. Like let's say for instance, this person may have Adidas and you have something from Woolworths or Ackermans, and it's going to be looked down upon because you are not to a certain standard that everyone else is.
Wow.
Yeah. Also like lots of like overwhelming things you must do, like studying, we have homework all the time. And then teachers expect us to be done with one thing and like have an exam the next day, and we still have social lives on top of that, so that we have like friends and stuff.
Okay,
You know?
all right. Yes.
I feel like the ultimate struggle in high school is finding yourself. Like, who are you meant to be? Who do you want to be? I feel like you have to find out what type of person you are. Are you kind? Are you mean? Are you figuring it out? Yeah, that's my biggest struggle.
Yeah, okay. Finding yourself.
In high school, then you're going to find different types of people. You're going to find the mean ones, you're going to find the kind ones, you're gonna find the weird ones, but then that are actually cool. It's kind of weird, can't explain. But with those different types of people, you need to find out where you fall under, what type of person you are as an individual, without looking at them or just using them as a guideline. It's very difficult in high school with all of the academics that we are going through, the sports, your future in general. It's a lot to handle, but
Yeah.
we'll make it through.
Does any of you girls speak any indigenous languages?
So basically, me and my sister, Malaika, we grew up from a young age with my auntie. Her name was Aunt Faith, right? And she spoke a language that she like was foreign, and we didn't understand that language, and she never tried like teaching us that language. And our mom mostly spoke to us in English, and she was like hardly around during those years of our life. So I feel like we have like
Adapted
some
to
sort,
English.
yeah, we have some sort of indigenous languages, but most of it is English.
And you, baby?
Yeah, also with me, I can speak like some of my language, but I speak mostly English.
But you know that you are black. You're supposed to know
Yes.
your language.
Yes, we know.
You know, because you know the danger with that is that you are not white, and actually you are actually black, but you don't understand when you go to your mother's place or to your father's place. Then you don't understand their languages. So you need to strive at this age to be able to try and speak your own languages. It's very important. For at least you should be bilingual. Knowing English is not it all and ends it all. You need to be able to speak your own language. With all the pressure that you have at school, at high school especially, how do you stay true to yourself?
Well, even though I earlier said that my mom was hardly around, when she was around, she like gave us a like ground knowledge of our Christian values and what is wrong and what is right, and we kind of grew up with that. So every time, like you were talking about peer pressure and all of these things, I just remember her words saying, this is wrong, this is right. Like she built that in me. Like as I grow older, she teaches me more, and as she teaches me more, I learn more, and as I learn more, I understand what is meant to happen and what is not meant to happen.
Great. And how do you stay true to
Yeah,
yourself?
same with me. My mom is always telling me lessons about her life and like how we should cope with things, and like I tell her what's going on at school all the time, and she'll tell me what she thinks, and like I'll ask her for advice and whatever, and like that's where I'll get like how I know how to behave and how I act around people. So like even if my friends are doing like naughty things or whatever, or people are trying to peer pressure me, I understand what I should be doing and what I should not be doing.
Great. How do you stay true to yourself?
As my sister said, because we come from the same family, we have the same, ground rules. We have the same base. Where our mom, who was not really around, but she is around now, and she's always been, there to tell us what's wrong and right, and always been there to understand the situations that we're going through, and she's always been there to tell us that God is always the way. When you have a problem, you should get into your little corner and pray, no matter how little the issue may be, whether they offered you a cigarette and you don't know what to say. Get into your little corner and just tell yourself that, God, you need to just be with us. You need to help us go through this specific.
People want to, there's a huge competition, especially in when you're girls amongst girls. You know what you need to always do? You must always know that you are a queen. This is what one of our guests was saying, that you are a queen, and your friend is also a queen, and as she stay in your lane, you don't have to compete with her. You must always know that she is a queen as well, in as much as you are a queen, and you are meant for different purposes, and you are here in the world for different things. So if she's successful, if it happens that your friend is successful, then you must congratulate her and be happy for her. Because you will also be successful, if you do that. Being jealous and trying to fight her and trying to say wrong things is not going to help you at all. But be that as it may, thank you very much, ladies. Thank you very much, girls. This is Phakama Africa. We'll see you shortly. Welcome back to Phakama Africa. I'm still with the future of the continent. They are beautiful, all of them. What I'd like to know, girls, is your mentor. Who do you have a mentor, and how open are you? And with all the pressures that you are having, how open are you with your mentor? Is it your mom? Is it your friend? Is it your brother or your sister? Who is your mentor? Who is that person that you go to when you're having a challenge? When someone maybe has tried to do something to you and you can't necessarily go to your parents, but maybe it could be that you can go to your parents. Who is that person, and how do you relate to that person?
I would say my mentor is my mom and my aunt. They've always been there with any situation that I've had, especially in primary, where I wouldn't be the most liked person. Actually, I was bullied. So every time that I would have a situation or I would not be happy, I would just go to them. And my mom would be so understanding. And our one solution that works all the time for some reason is prayer. And it would just make me feel happier and whole, and that I'm not alone during this big situation that's even bigger than me. And also my inspiration for my aunt is that I love to sing, and she also loves to sing. So I might also look into the career side of singing.
Oh, my mentor is also my mother. If I have like a situation at school, right, I will tell her about it before she hears from the teacher, and I'll like tell her my side and tell her what I did, because I'm always like truthful and honest, because if I lie, I know I'll be in more trouble. Even if I like do something wrong, I'll tell her that, yeah, this is what I did, I'm sorry for it and whatever, and then she'll help me through it and help me at school and all of that. Yes.
Okay.
When I was in primary, I wasn't very open to anyone, so I wouldn't say I had someone that I could go to all the time and someone that I could tell everything to. But yeah, but when I like got to high school, that's when I started becoming more open and more expressive of my feelings. And when I was more expressive, I went to my mom through a few struggles of mine, and she is very, very understanding. Like you're so much understanding compared to other parents that I've seen. And I'd like to thank her for that.
Shout out to you, Mom.
Yes, Mom.
But then, you mentioned the whole thing of bullying. How rife is it? I know that at primary, I'm sure it is more. Is it better at high school?
No.
Is it?
It's actually worse, and I feel there's always going to be bullying everywhere you go. There's always going to be that one person going through something at home and thinks that they can take it out on a person at school, at work, everywhere, I feel. So the bullying thing, at this point, it's something that you need to tell yourself that you can overcome. If you keep on hearing the bad comments like, oh my word, you are so ugly, you need to tell yourself that you are beautiful, and tell yourself a verse: I'm wonderfully and fearfully made. I'm beautiful in my own way. My mom tells me I'm beautiful, so who are you to tell me that I'm any different? So I feel it's something that you need to tell yourself every time those words come in. You need to hear an echo that, actually, girl, you the bomb.
Oh yeah, at school there are, well, I don't know, I wouldn't say bullies, but there are situations where people are mean to another. I don't let what people say affect me though, right? I know other students are sensitive and like it's a problem for them, but I don't take it that way. And I would tell someone if they're making me upset that they are making me upset, to try and handle it. And like, I like to like treat others the way I would be treated, so I like be kind to everyone and expect kindness in return.
Then again, I would say primary, I wasn't that expressive. So because I wasn't expressive, if a person said something to me, I'd be like, oh, okay, it happened.
But did you experience bullying?
Sort of, in a way. But I wouldn't like talk about it much because it was just a dark place, and I didn't want people to know that, okay, this is happening to me. So I just kept it to myself. But primary for me has become a way better experience because I don't. Yeah, high school.
Yes, she's a primary.
Oh, high school has become a better experience for me because, like, I can find real friends. Like I have like only one real friend right now in my life, and I appreciate her so much because, like, yeah. So primary high school is way better than my primary life. So
Yeah.
no more bullying there.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah.
You have heard it. Again, this is Phakama Africa talking to the future of this country. Thank you very much for coming to the studio, girls.
Thank you. You're welcome.
You're welcome.